First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Franks got him in. It's Brown. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Franks. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's good for the Lions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First plays a run with Milongu. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run now for Milongu. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. McDonald sets to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is McDonald. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's McDonald to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Up the middle to Longer. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 21-0 our score. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. McDonald. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Franks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Franks now. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Franks now to throw on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working out of the gun, Franks. Flushed out right. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down. McDonald. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, McDonald. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Franks looking to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Setting up play action. Franks. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Back to throw. Franks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again, Franks on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, Frank's going to throw for it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A final shot before break. McDonald. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. McDonald sets to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might always be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On first down, here's Franks. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Franks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Franks over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down.
Open man right side is Sharp.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd down throw coming for Franks.
And Sharp calls it in. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Franks. This will be caught at about the 3. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Operating from the gun. Franks. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Franks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. McDonald. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Is hit, and he coughs it up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action with McDonald. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points. So
he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 33 yards that time.
First down, Minnesota.
Play action. It's McDonald. Throwing left side, it's complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.